just wanted to do a little intro today because I want to read some recipes to you. A combination of some different recipes, savoury and sweet recipes from different books and sources. I hope you enjoy this. Please like and subscribe. Take care for now. Creamy chicken and mushroom casserole. 2 tablespoons of butter, 1 onion peeled and chopped, 2 garlic cloves peeled and finely chopped, 2 tablespoons of corn flour, 700 grams of chopped chicken thighs, 250 grams of closed cap mushrooms sliced, 250 ml of single cream, 2 teaspoons of thyme leaves, salt, sea salt and black pepper, roasted new potatoes, skin on to serve. My mouth is watering. Preheat the oven to 200 centigrade or 180 fan, gas mark 6. In a large saucepan, melt the butter and salute the onion. Add the garlic and cook for 7 to 8 minutes until softened. In the meantime, mix together the corn flour and chicken in a bowl and season with salt and pepper. Add the corn flour coated chicken into the saucepan and fry for 5 to 6 minutes until sealed, adding a splash of water if it becomes dry. Mix in the mushrooms and cook, stirring occasionally for 2 minutes. Stir in the cream and thyme leaves and bring to a boil. Transfer to an oven dish and bake for 20 minutes until the sauce is thick. Serve with roasted new potatoes, smoked haddock and potato stew. 500 grams of smoked haddock, 2 teaspoons of corn flour, 2 teaspoons of turmeric, 1 teaspoon of olive oil, 1 teaspoon of butter, 1 onion peeled and chopped, 750 shallot potatoes halved, 300 ml milk, 250 ml single cream, 1 teaspoon of small capers, 2 teaspoons of fresh dill chopped plus extra to garnish, sea salt and black pepper, steamed spinach to serve. Chop the smoked haddock into bite-sized chunks and place the corn flour and turmeric in a large bowl. Toss the haddock into the bowl and coat with the dry ingredients. In a large saucepan, heat the oil and butter, then fry the haddock for 2 to 3 minutes until sealed. Remove the haddock with a slotted spoon and set aside. Add the chopped onion and fry for 6 to 7 minutes until golden, adding 1 teaspoon of water if it becomes too dry. Add the potatoes, milk, cream, capers and dill and season with salt and pepper. Then bring to the boil. Simmer for 25 minutes, then add the haddock and simmer for 5 minutes. Divide between 4 serving bowls and garnish with the extra dill. Serve with steamed spinach. All these recipes. So I got seafood stew and spicy lentil. Right, seafood stew serves for Maris pipe potatoes peeled 600 grams, 1 tablespoon of butter, 1 tablespoon of olive oil, 2 garlic cloves peeled and chopped, 1 onion peeled and thickly sliced, 400 gram tin of tomatoes, 600 ml fish stock or water, 6 strands of saffron, 200 grams of cooked prawns, 200 grams of cooked mussels, 100 grams of cooked squid rings, and 2 tablespoons of pickled cockles. So a seafood mix. Zest the juice of 1 lemon, 2 tablespoons of flat leaf parsley chopped, sea salt and black pepper. Chop the potatoes into approximately 6 cm chunks and set aside. In a large saucepan, heat the butter, oil and salute the garlic and onion together for 7 to 8 minutes until very soft. Mix in the tomatoes, fish stock, potatoes and saffron and bring to the boil. Season with salt and pepper. Simmer for 15 minutes until the potatoes are tender. Mix in the prawns, mussels, squid, cockles and lemon zest and juice, then simmer. Cover for 10 minutes, making sure the shellfish is piping hot. Stir in the parsley and serve. Winter vegetable and chestnuts casserole. Spicy lamb stew with fragrant rice. If you want me to read any of these and you're interested in them, then drop it in the comments below and I'll do another video where we'll read some more of these recipes. This is the Landscape magazine. Oh yes, and this cake. So we got, this serves 8. Carrot and marmalade cake serves 8. So we got 150 grams of sunflower oil, plus extra for greasing, 4 eggs, 375 grams of grated carrot, zest of 3 oranges, plus 1 orange for peeling, 1 tablespoon of mixed peel, 5 tablespoons of marmalade, 1 tablespoon of ground cinnamon, 1 teaspoon of bicarbonate of soda, 150 grams of caster sugar, 400 grams of plain flour, 150 grams of butter, 300 grams of icing sugar, 100 grams of cream cheese, and then you'll need 2 times 20 centimetre sandwich cake tins and some baking paper. Now I've read the method in another video and I'll insert that here. Preheat the oven to 170 degrees or 150 degrees fan/gas mark 3.5 and grease and line the sandwich tins with baking paper. In a large bowl, whisk the oil, eggs, carrot, onion zest, orange zest, mixed peel and 3 teaspoons of marmalade. Fold in the cinnamon, bicarbonate of soda, caster sugar and flour. Divide the mixture between the prepared tins and bake for 35 to 40 minutes until an inserted metal skewer comes out clean. Allow to cool completely in the tins. Remove the cakes from the tins and set one on a serving plate. To make the icing, whisk the batter in a large bowl until soft, then gradually add the icing sugar. Whisk for 2 to 3 minutes until soft and fluffy. Then whisk in the cream cheese and 1 teaspoon of marmalade. Spread the cake with half the icing, then top with the remaining cake. Spread the remaining of the icing on the top, leaving a 2 centimetre border free for icing around the edges. Leave to chill for 30 minutes. Using a vegetable peeler, peel a thin layer. Using a vegetable peeler, peel a thin layer. Using a vegetable peeler, peel a thin layer of the remaining orange peel. Using a vegetable peeler, peel a thin layer of the remaining orange peel. Slice the peel into thin strips and mix into the remaining 1 tablespoon of marmalade and 1 teaspoon of boiling water in a small pot. Top the cake with the mixture and serve. And now let's have a look at the twist on a favourite. A sharp but warming lemon curd crumble makes for a tasty winter dessert. To make, preheat the oven to 180 centigrade or 160 centigrade fan, gas mark 4, and butter a large baking dish. For the topping, rub 50 grams of cubed, chilled and unsalted butter into 100 grams of plain flour until the mixture resembles the fine breadcrumbs. Stir in 50 grams of caster sugar, 25 grams of finely chopped blanched almonds, and the finely grated zest of 1 lemon. Then transfer to the freezer, while the cake layer is prepared. In a large mixing bowl, place 175 grams of unsalted butter, 125 grams of self-raising flour, 50 grams of ground almonds, 175 grams of caster sugar, and 3 large eggs. Juice and finely grate the zest from 2 lemons. Then add all the zest and half the juice to the bowl. Using an electric whisk, whip the butter for 3 minutes until smooth and light. Stir the rest of the lemon juice into the 150 grams of lemon curd until smooth. Then pour it into the battered baking dish. Spoon the cake mixture in on top and level the surface with a palette knife. Remove the crumble from the freezer. Take a handful and give it a squeeze. Then crumble it over the cake mixture. Repeat until all the crumble has been used. Bake the pudding for 35 minutes until a skewer inserted in the centre comes out clean. Serve warm with pouring cream. Yummy. And that's interesting that they say put it in the freezer, because I haven't been putting my crumble in the freezer after I've been making it. Though I have saying that, I have made up crumble like in advance before and put it in the freezer. So I suppose I have been doing that. Okay, melting moments. Got a lovely bread recipe here that I would like to share with you. Makes 1 loaf, 500 grams of strong white bread flour plus extra for dusting, 1 teaspoon fast action dried yeast, 1 teaspoon of caster sugar, 1 teaspoon of salt, 500 ml of lukewarm water, 2 tablespoons of cold pressed rapeseed oil plus extra for greasing. And you'll need a 23 times 13 times 7 centimetre loaf tin. Place the flour in a large mixing bowl and stir in the yeast, caster sugar and salt. Make a well in the centre of the flour and pour in the water and the oil. Using the fingertips, start to mix the liquid into the flour. Combine until all the flour is gently incorporated. Finish mixing the ingredients by hand to make a soft, sticky dough, adding a little more water if required. See, we probably use a bread maker, but I can see it. I can understand why. Turn the dough out onto a work surface, lightly dust with flour and knead well for 10 minutes. It becomes soft, stretchy and less sticky. From the dough, form the dough into a ball and place into a lightly greased bowl. Turn it so that it is lightly coated with oil. Cover with a tea towel and leave in a warm place until the dough has doubled in size, risen. This will take approximately 1 hour. Or leave it to prove, isn't it? Anyway, knock back the dough, lightly knead and turn out of the bowl. Shape into a log, oil the loaf tin and place the dough in the tin. Cover loosely again and leave to rise until doubled in size. In the meantime, preheat the oven to 220 centigrade or 200 centigrade Fahrenheit centigrade fan. Gas mark 7. So let's read that again. Preheat the oven to 220 centigrade or 200 centigrade fan. Gas mark 7. Sprinkle the loaf with a little flour. Slash the top using a sharp knife and bake for 30 minutes until golden. Turn out the loaf, then when cooked, it should turn out the loaf. When cooked, it will sound hollow when tapped underneath. If it does not, return to the tin and cook for another 5 minutes. Once cooked, transfer to a wire rack to cool. So I've got cheese and basmati shallot toasties. Gosh, I could read these all to you, but this video is going to be epically long anyway. Goat's cheese and apricot fingers. Says 4. Let's just read the ingredients for now. 2 tablespoons of butter, 4 thick slices of bread, 150 grams of rind goat cheese sliced, 1 tablespoon of thyme leaves plus sprigs for garnish, black pepper, and 600 grams of good quality apricot jam to serve. Comment down below if you would like me to read the whole recipe. I will do that happily for you. Hey, I'm just in this video and ask you, if you haven't already, please become a beautiful person and subscribe to my channel. It would really make my day. If you've already subscribed, then you are a beautiful person already, and I really appreciate